Off the top tonight, a local real estate agent and his client calling out police. They were put in handcuffs over the weekend after armed officers responded to a home that he was showing on a report of a break-in.
The officers let them go as soon as they realized the mix-up, but the men are now speaking out, saying that they were racially profiled. News 8's Jacqueline Francis spoke with those involved and joins us with this story new tonight. Jacqueline?
Sue and Brian, right after realizing the mix-up, Wyoming police removed the handcuffs and apologized. The department giving us context tonight about why they responded the way they did. But for the men put in cuffs, saying sorry doesn't change the past, as they want to be sure this doesn't happen again in the future. It was a Sunday afternoon showing that started like any other. Realtor Eric Brown was taking his client through the home on Sharon Avenue in Wyoming when he noticed a growing police presence in the neighborhood.
I just thought, well, we're going to have to probably leave because they're maybe looking for a criminal. And Roy's son, Sammy, came upstairs and said that there were a whole lot of police officers outside the home. And that's when Roy looked outside and noticed that there were officers there and they were pointing guns towards the property.
Roy, the client, announced themselves to the officers. They say police then ordered them to exit the home in single file with their hands in the air. All three were put in handcuffs, including Roy's 15-year-old son.
They keep the guns drawn on us until all of us were in cuffs. So that was a little traumatizing, I guess. You know, under the current climate of things, you just really don't know what's going to happen.
It was only then the men say they had a chance to explain themselves. Eric showing police his credentials as a real estate agent showing the house, at which point they were free to go.
That officer came back and apologized again, but at the same time, the damage is done.
Wyoming police say they were responding to a report of a break-in, and their actions followed protocol, telling us that same home was recently broken into, and the 911 caller indicated the person arrested had returned. Even with that in mind, Eric and Roy can't help but feel that race was at the heart of it.
I would be lying to you if I said, if I was just you and you, if you guys were in that house, if you got walked up to that house, I don't think the neighbor would have called. And if she would have called, I don't believe that the officers would have reacted the same to you than they did to us.
While the whole incident only lasted a few moments, Eric says it's made a lasting impact.
Well, I feel pretty anxious about, you know, or nervous, or maybe even a little bit scared about what do I do to protect myself then if I'm going to show a home. And the authorities just get called on a whim like that. Do I have to? Am I just automatically the criminal? Because that's pretty much how we were treated in that situation.
Wyoming police say they take these emergency calls seriously and respond based on training and department policy. Reporting live in the newsroom, Jacqueline Francis, News 8.